Race number 2 over the 1650, and this is the France handicap. The omen being Mikel Barcelona is the only French rider in the race. Seaweed Fortune carries an extra £7 for his last start win. Fearless Fire's on the class drop. V Chevalier gets the blinkers for the first time. Embark has the tongue tie on for his first look around Happy Valley. We head down to Bulletproof for Mikel Barcelona. Now the saddle did shift on him last time, so he did have an excuse. Ming Warrior wears the shadow roll. Heroic Champion goes from the 1200 up to the 1650. Stage Hill with a good draw of barrier 2. Mentioned Mikel was the only French rider. Alexi's on Stage Hill, but Stage Hill is also eligible for Class 5, Tom.
Good to slow here, Paul, but last time we saw Happy land in a race. In his first section he went 27.52, so is there the potential that he can go a little quick in those early stages?
Yeah, look, he isn't a natural leader, and he did go forward, and from barrier 12 there is a position to get there. Heroic Champion is up in trip now, so he comes up to this distance as well. Stage Hill. Thought Bulletproof will get a nice run, and Fearless Fire won't be too far away.
All right, we're going to start with our first replay. Seaweed Fortune delivered last time, Paul. Bit of extra weight. He beat Charizard, so nothing wrong with the form. Is he the sort of horse that can put back-to-back wins together?
Well, he hasn't in the past. That's the only problem. Look, he looked like he was going to be going through the grades earlier on, or get it into at least Class 3 with no problems. But look, he's come out, he's won this race nicely. I like the way V Chevalier finished off, so I've got them both in.
Yeah, he's the one I'd take out of it, V Chevalier. Blinkers go on, interesting first time, but look, he finished off pretty well, made good ground in the straight. I find Seaweed Fortune a bit hard to catch.
This was a terrific run, Tom, upcoming from Zone D, first up, and he was a long way off them turning for home.
And he got into a little bit of trouble near the 550 as well. He sort of got hampered, and then he got onto the heels. Here we see it about the 125. So he's made ground from a long way back. It was a big run in the race, Paul. But barrier 11, the little concern here, he'd need to sort of replicate a run like this, I feel.
That's exactly right. Yeah, he's going to get back. Look, I didn't want to leave him out, though. He's going so well at the moment with that run, so I included him as well.
Member of the informed John Size stable. Our last replay, all joyful, Paul. Last time was over 1,800 metres. He'd been so good over 1,650. Was it a case of things didn't go his way over the longer trip and go off his previous form this distance?
Yeah, it could be, or he's just sort of got up to this mark now, isn't he? He won in Class 4, then Class 5, there's one in Class 4. A little bit wide in that turn. Look, I want to see him do it again. I've left him out.
I've left him out as well. He sort of got bumped at the start, came a little wide at the 700. He was making some minor inroads there late, but I've left him out.
All right, so no all joyful for you, Paul. Who is in?
I'm going to go with a horse called Bulletproof, just off that speed map there. He should get a really nice run, Bulletproof. He has won off this rating before, 49. So he goes on top, Mikel Barcelona aboard. Number 4, V Chevalier, we saw him run home nicely with Zone D. So both those two horses coming out of the same race, and Seaweed Fortune, 8, 4, 2 and 1.
Very similar numbers, Bulletproof as well. Excuses last time out, was caught wide throughout, but still finished off pretty well. And as Mark made reference early, he sort of had the issue with the saddle slipping as well. Zone D, big run from him. V Chevalier. I thought Fearless Fire dropping in grade here. His last win came off 58. He's marked that again. He was only beaten 3 3/4 last time out at Sharton, but he much prefers Happy Valley. So 8, 2, 4 and 3.
And Bulletproof, red and blue colours, needs a little bit of white. Gets the French rider Mikel Barcelona on to win the France handicap. Is it easy as that? The boys certainly think so.